Wow, that is pink.
They're going to do something awesome with the sidewalks, it looks like, too.
Yeah, it's definitely like a remodel, because look at the garage doors all wasted. So it's definitely a remodel. Huh.
That's what it is.
Yep. Something.
Look at, they have black pallets for whatever came in. Those are pretty cool.
That is pink, though.
Well, we drove on the beach, so it's nice to drive around and hit some of these water puddles. It does clean it off a bit.
Right.
Now we're going to go check out a project I did that almost made me never want to come back to Ocean Shores, because I did it in the wintertime and it snowed.
He actually said he was never coming back here.
I did.
And then we bought property
now we
here.
live here. Yeah.
This is a building that he built a few years ago.
Yep.
Oh, there's new owners, I think, because they didn't have a dog before,
No.
did they?
Oh.
Yeah.
I got paddles. Still looking nice, though.
The gentleman that Scotty built for that garage in the back to the house, he would leave that open and he'd have apples in there, and then all the deer would come in there at a certain time, and they knew exactly where the deer were.
Well, the deer knew where the food was.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The deer knew exactly where the food was.
Because he didn't have a gate, but the crazy thing was, and I wasn't used to it, all of a sudden I'd be working and all of a sudden there'd be a deer right behind my back. And it'd scare me every time, but they were very nice.
But they can be aggressive if they think they're in harm's way. So he actually drove down here just to see the pink house. Kind of a topic of conversation.
And it's the talk of the town sometimes, right?
Sometimes.
Because there's a vlog out here, right? Isn't there? Westport?
It's not a vlog. It's a community post on Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
So people go on there, and some people don't like the pink house. But then others say they don't like gray houses, so...
Yeah, exactly.
To each their own. Whatever makes you happy in life, you should do.
But I do believe the big benefit of going on that Facebook thing is it lets you know where they've seen the bears and stuff lately. And
I haven't heard anything more about bears, so they must be hibernating. That's a bright one. Lots of bright colors in the ocean. So if you've never been to Ocean Shores before, it's in Washington State. Quite a few people were asking where Ocean Shores was. What other questions did they ask? Oh,
why would we buy something that we could only be on for 3 months?
Yeah, you explain.
So, if you live in a camper, then you can be on the property for 3 months out of the year. If you're in the process of building a house, and you have a permit, then you can stay to whatever it takes to build the house.
And then you can stay on it, and then you can have guests with RVs and stuff once you have the house done. But it's really no different than a lot of counties. At our house in Silverdale that we owned, they wanted us to get a permit to stay there, which we said, no, we're not doing that, because it would be no different than, I think, kids sleeping out in a tent or something.
Right. And we had a house already.
There's the deer. Oh, I just love them. I never get tired of seeing them. I love them. So a lot of counties in Washington State, and I'm sure in other states, you can't stay on your property in your RV. years ago, I think you could stay here probably as long as you wanted, but that's what the problem was, is that I think people were moving in. But I don't know. It may have always been like that. It may have always been a regulation.
Yep.
You know.
But it's very obvious that some people, they just push it.
Yeah, they do.
And honestly, I don't know if you really want to be out here 12 months out of the year.
Well, I know we're not going to be.
No.
And then another reason that we bought at Ocean Shores is, one, it's been a kind of a lifetime thing for me wanting to live out here, or at least have property out here. I've been telling Scotty for 30 years that I wanted to have property out here, and we were going to buy property in another state, but when I found out I had kidney disease, everything kind of changed a little bit that way, because I didn't know if I was going to have to be, you know, going to a doctor more often than I do, or a specialist, and, you know, just, we weren't sure, and I wanted to be a little bit more closer to my family. If that happened, I wanted to be able to have something to where I could, you know, get to town, because I still have a doctor in Silverdale, so or in Bremerton, so I still have to go home when I have appointments and stuff. And honestly, Scotty and I absolutely love it here, regardless of the rain and the weather. Like today, we're going grocery shopping. We'll just go pick up a few little things, and we took the beach all the way there, and actually we drove further down the beach than we needed to, because we love being around the water.
Because we can.
Just love it. And we like the community. It's a nice little community. It's pretty darn quiet.
Yep.
And we've met some really nice people here.
And it's also nice that our friends, you know, are only 3 hours away. Our kids are 3 hours away, so they can come out and visit for a day or the weekend.
We've had
or whatever.
more guests here than we ever did in 30 years or 20 years of living at our house. We've had more guests come and visit us. I mean, who doesn't want to go to the ocean? Another question was, has it flooded around here? I don't know how much it floods around here, since we've only been here a short time, but these gullies here, boy oh boy, have they flooded out.
Golly, too bad our stump is so big and in the way. I would have somebody do that.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
That is totally awesome.
Well, today's the day. Maybe.
What do I do with the keys?
I don't know.
They were sitting right
Oh,
there.
hanging up. Scotty's going to sell Destiny. She's been a good home. Okay, well, they bought her. Destiny's going to a new house. I think they're pretty excited to go out there and go camping. Looking good. It's so nice it's going on a black and silver rig, since that's the colors of the outside. Matches perfect.
Well, there goes our baby.
Oh, she's going, but she is definitely going to a good home. Super sweet people, and hopefully they get as much enjoyment out of it as we did.
And she looks nice on their truck.
Yeah.
That is one thing about a Lance camper. They do look nice.
Yep. All right. Goodbye.
Bye, little Destiny.
Yep. We'll see you another time, maybe. We invited them down to the property so they can come anytime that they want. Beep, beep.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful.